Put simply, profitability is all about the bottom line. Is your business making money? Now, don't confuse this question with me asking you, are you selling stuff? Selling stuff is not the same as making money. This question specifically that I'm asking you is your business profitable? So, profit, what is it? Well, it's a financial gain. And specifically, it is the difference in your cost and your selling price. Establishing a selling price seems like the easy part. Oftentimes, a new entrepreneur will assume or establish a selling price for their products based on what their competitors are selling their prices for. And while this may be a gauge of what your market is willing to pay, this should not be the ultimate method of determining your selling price. You have to know what your product is costing you in order to get it into your customers' hands. And you need to understand that before you establish a selling price. If you're manufacturing your products, you need to know what all the components and labors and other direct costs are to create your product and get it to your customer. If you're in the retail business, you need to think about the wholesale inventory price and the delivery costs for getting that merchandise to you so that you can resell it to your customer. If you're in the service industry, think about the labor, time, and supplies, for example, that you'll be using that will allow you to provide the services to your clients. These costs will come out of your selling price and leave you with your profit. Now, one of the most common mistakes is to establish a selling price only to discover that you just can't seem to get ahead. There just never seems to be enough money to cover other expenses like marketing and overhead. Why is there never enough money? The reason? Because you're not profitable. Not doing this simple, easy step to determine cost is what gets so many entrepreneurs into some really big trouble. So, how do you determine cost for your business? Well, it's a lot easier than you may think. The basic principle for determining cost is to simply list all the things you need to do and pay for in order to create a finished product or be ready to provide your service to your client. Now, costs vary from business to business. Even if we're in the same type of business, my cost is not going to be the same as your cost. Why? Because we're using different suppliers. I may take longer to complete something than you do. You may be hiring employees where I'm doing it all by myself. With all of these variables, you cannot expect for us to have the same issues, or in this case, the same cost. So don't focus on what other businesses are charging or what other businesses say that their cost is. Your goal is to use that information as a gauge, but do your own due diligence and find the best cost for your specific business. So in this video, we're going to address determining costs for your type of business and the things that you are going to sell. Now, if you're using No Boss workshops to start, plan, and launch your business, this cost worksheet is already included. But if you're piecing your business together on your own, or if you've already started your business and you realize that you need to come back to cost and pricing, then you can purchase this separately by going to our website using the link in the description box below. Otherwise, let's get ready to determine cost for the products and services you sell.
Video tutorial for the Product Services worksheet. In this worksheet, you will determine the total cost for the services that you will offer to your clients, as well as pricing, discounts, and commissions. On the first tab, Services, you are to begin to list all of the services that you will offer to your customers. In the Location column, include whether your service will be on-site, in your office, remote access, or virtual, for example, the time it takes to complete each of your services. On the side panel, you can also assign consultants that may perform your services, the fees that you will pay them, their billable rates or hourly rates. On the next tab, Clients. This is where you will begin to list the clients or customer leads that you will have for the services that you offer. Use the drop-down menu to select the client, enter their contact information. Use the drop-down menu to select your service that you're offering. In the Total Cost tab, this is where you will begin to determine your total cost. Each of your services are listed here, and you can pull together your labor, supplies, and any other costs to determine a total cost for each of the services you offer. Now that you've established a total cost for each of your services, you can move on to the Pricing tab. The Pricing tab will allow you to establish pricing levels from your highest retail price to maybe a corporate price or a membership price. This is information that will allow you to see the range of pricing levels that you can offer. Once you have your pricing levels established, you can then move on to the Discounts and Commissions tab. And this is where you can gauge how much room you have for discounts, promotional discounts, referral fees, drop shipping fees, consulting fees, and more. Just change the heading from referral to affiliate, for example, and change the percentage, and it will calculate the discount in that column. The Commissions Paid tab will allow you to track the commissions that you've paid to your consultants, for example, based on the services that they've provided to your clients for you. This worksheet, Commissions Payable, is also in your bookkeeping file, so you can use one or the other. The files are identical. The Availability tab is a simple calendar that allows you to schedule yourself and multiple clients and see a visual picture of what time slots are available. Miles and Travel and Reimbursable Expenses tab is also available in your bookkeeping worksheet. You can create purchase orders and, of course, a feed file for uploading your services to your website, for example. Now, there are 4 types of cost worksheets for you to choose from: manufacturing, retail, service businesses, and a special one for those in the baking business. You can see the video tutorials for all of those industries and, of course, order and download the cost worksheet for your specific needs. Click on the appropriate link in the description box below if you are manufacturing or retail, have a service business, or starting a baking business. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.